all about the healing. What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? With my peeps, Taurus, Moon, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cross Watcher. All right, so my day ones, my day twos, my new news. Much love coming to you. Much positive energy coming to you. Wishing, hoping, and praying that all of your dreams will come true. All right? So I'm going to have to leave it right there. I can want to say more, but I got to go. Because I got to download this and get it in your inbox. So here we go. But before I do, like, share, subscribe. Go ahead and like it now so you won't forget. So go ahead and like it. I also know that for my cross watchers and my personal haters, you may not, you probably won't like. But I wish you wouldn't watch if you're not gonna like. If you just gonna be hating and evil eyeing it, just go on and click off. But anyway, anywho, hype it up. You already know what's up. All right, so for real though, let me get started. All right, I have shame. But this is somebody else's energy. Your energy is to connect to your intuition. So that's what we're going to start. Collective. If you haven't seen my check-in video, it's short. I was just doing some chit-chatting here and there, But God wants me to reiterate what I placed in the check-in video. Because really, when I checked in with you guys, I cut it short. Because I knew that once I got started, I could feel I was getting ready to get started. And it would have been a longer reading. And that's not what I was trying to do. So collective. It says connect to your intuition. Right? Connect back to you. Connect back to, get back to you. The higher, your higher self. See, why I even checked in with you is because a lot of you are empaths. You light workers and other things too, but you are empaths through and through. And if you are an empath, all of this negative is beyond negative. It's draining energy that's pumped out in the airwaves, social media, the news. And then once it's pumped out, then you can feel everybody's feelings and emotions and fear about what's to come. If I could be transparent, I don't have no fear. Because every time I see, every time I look, every time I see everything, God has already told us. Did I think it was going to happen in my lifetime? In my lifetime? No. But it still doesn't take away that God has already told us. God has already gave us guidance. God has told us on numerous occasions to get ready. On numerous readings that on this particular channel, I've told you to get ready. I've told you to prepare. I told you to prepare your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit, your house. Get your house in order. I told you to go start growing your own food. I did the video of the garden, my garden that I started. Did never garden before. Most I did was, the gardening in the house. Planting is what I did. But out in the heat, out trying to organize and water and all of that, no. But I knew what God told me. So I had to try. I had to get out there. I had to experience that. I had to know what to do. So now I know what to do and where I made my mistakes, and I can try this time to do things differently so I can have a better crop, better outcome. But it's unfortunate. I'm not saying that I'm not frustrated. I'm not saying that, the soldiers, it's just how I'm not saying that I'm not frustrated and a little bit taken off guard. But again, I have to make myself, and I'm only sharing this with you because I want to make sure that those of you that are having a very hard time ringing yourself in and taking control of your emotions and taking control over you, this ain't the time. You can feel it. You can get frustrated. You can see it. You can say a cuss word. You can scream. And then after you do that, you got to release it and you got to let it go. Holding on to it, constantly watching the news over and over and over. When you get to a point where the news is affecting you and making you and draining you and making you become low vibe, where your mood has changed and you no longer in faith, but you are fearing. You don't fear, you prepare. Okay. Siri, no. You don't fear, you have faith. So when you feel those emotions, because we human, right? I never said deny it. You don't deny it. You don't run from it. You feel it, and then you you put it in a place where you can deal with it, but not run, not hide, not push down. Because push down, you still got to deal with it. It's still going to come up at a time when you least suspect it. So I'm trying to get back because, well, I got distracted. So, okay, distracted again. Okay, don't know where I was at, but let me just go and we were talking about, I know we're talking about you and talking about, okay, emotions, getting your emotions in check, grounding yourself. I'm going to say this because I know that's not where I was at, but grounding yourself, grounding you so you can ring in your emotions. I'm here and I'm speaking about this because I know that my collective, those of you that have not checked out, that's still coming in, I know that this is messing with you. What the world view right now is messing with you because you are an empath and you can feel all the emotions, all the fear, all the things that is, you could feel it from, that's coming from other people. It's not even yours. You trying to deal with your stuff, how you feel about it. And you got everybody else feelings that you are around or being projected on. You can feel other people emotions. And what I'm saying to you, you're going to have to deal with this because this is who you are. You're going to have to learn how to shield, create that shield around you, that bubble around you, where it's just you. And in that bubble, can't nothing come in but just your stuff, your emotions, your feelings is it within that bubble. And you got to deal with you. You can't deal with you because you got other things, other frequencies, other things projected in. You can feel everybody else's emotions, feelings, and fears, because this is a time that a lot of us, a lot of people have never ever experienced. Even the people that's caught in other places and can't get back to their homeland. We feeling those emotions, we feeling those fears. So I'm back here again because that's what my channel is about. My channel is not about getting money and, trying to, money grab or make a fool or try to pretend. No, this is real life stuff. That we as the collective of light workers, seers, psychics, empaths experience on a daily. But it is right now, it is massive because all over the world, it's not just the United States. It's all over the world. The frequencies, the energy, the projection is strong, it's long, it's deep. And if you don't know how to adapt, if you don't know how to cut, if you don't know how to eliminate, if you don't know how to cut yourself off from everybody else and just deal with you, if you haven't learned that yet, you're going to have a problem. So for those of you that know, you need to be doing it every day. Don't think that you got it together and got everything and you all right. Don't fall in that trap. Because what's coming, if we don't prepare our mind, our body, our soul, our spirits, our house, our finances, if you don't prepare and get ready, you're going to get caught slipping. And you can be high ranking. You can be the highest of the highest. You can be a star seed. You can be whatever you are. If you do not prepare yourself right now for what's to come, you're going to have a problem. So again, oh, let me go back before I say that. For those of you who don't know how to, I just said it, but let me say it again. For those of you that do not know how to cut people's, if you don't know how to cut people out emotions, to hold on a minute. All right. If you do not know how to block out other people, feelings, emotions, whatever, you don't know how to do that, is visualization is what it is. In your mind. That's why people, places, and things want to come against your mind, because your mind is powerful. What you visualize in your mind is relevant, it's powerful, and it has a staying power. So what I mean by visualize, you put, and I said put yourself in a bubble, but it works in any way, shape, form, or fashion you want to put it in. You can put yourself in a bubble. You can put yourself within a wall, close the wall off. You can have the door there, close a brick wall, a steel wall, close on the other end. You know there's other people on the other end. Close those people out, where you and you alone are in that place. You and you alone are able to release and let go. Release whatever has come, whatever it is that's upon you, whatever feelings and emotions that you're feeling that you don't want, that you want to release, you release. And then also, whatever feelings and emotions that you want to dwindle and want to come upon you, then you, as light, bring that white light within. Bring that yellow light, that golden light within. Bring love. You can put hearts and love. Hearts all around you. Falling hearts upon you. You can, if you need to be cleansed, you can bring rain and let it cleanse. Whatever you want to visualize. Whatever you want to do. Whatever that you need, you can visualize, because I'm talking to the collective that already know how powerful their mind is. You could put a shield around you. You can put the bubble. You can put you in a room, symbolizing, but I use the bubble because when I use the bubble, then I can still see fiery darts that's coming. and it's bouncing right off that right off that bubble. It's not touching me. It's bouncing right back off of me. That's my visualization. That's what I'm visualizing. I'm visualizing. But that's the way it is. I'm actually seeing myself outside of myself. I'm actually seeing what people are projecting on to me. So first you can start with you. But if you want, what I do, when I'm finished dealing with what I got, then I put my family members in my bubble with me. When I know that my family is getting attacked, or when they getting attacked and things is getting a look, then I put them in a bubble, and we all be in that bubble, and we all are protected, and we all are within. And then I start doing the work to release what's been projected, evil eye, what's been projected, things that's been coming against what's been projected to all minds, bodies, and souls. Bring that golden light or that white light within all of us. That's a start. That is a start of what you can do. Easy to the point. Because we got to start somewhere. You can't just sit around and allow this type of energy tear you apart where you can't even get out the bed. You're so drained. Because that's exactly what's happening. You can't bear all of this type of energy. It's too much. It's too much. So you have to take care of it. And this is what you got. Connect to your intuition. Connect to you again, your higher self. Connect to your higher self to gain your wisdom, your clarity, and yes, to clean and balance you out. But if you don't visualize, once you clean, soon as you finish cleaning and connecting to your higher self, you're going to get right back. Because when you go in that bubble, you don't come out that bubble. If you have to do it every day, put yourself in the bubble, that's what you have to do. You don't come out the bubble until things die down where you are able to be, you're strong enough. You're able to balance your emotions and get yourself back on track. We have had massive planetary things going on, solar flares. We've had the weather. We've had all of these different things that has been going on with very sensitive empaths that I'm talking to, that's on this channel, which is majority of you. You got to connect back to self, and you got to connect back to self that has the highest part of you, the highest knowing of you, the highest clarity and intellect of you. Because you've been bogged down with so much negativity and what's going on and what's to come and what's going to happen and who this and how many this and how many that and this and that and they doing this and they doing that. You've been bombarded with all of this stuff. And now you're going to have to connect back to you, your higher you. The one that knows all of this. Know all into, because your higher self know all into what's going on. But you're going to have to connect to that, your higher self, because that higher self knows how to get you back where you need to be. Because that higher self is going to connect. When it connect, it's going to tell you, leave that alone. You can't do nothing about that. Leave that alone. If you can't leave it alone, let's pray about it. Let's pray about it. Let's do a fast. So we can get our heart right. Let's pray and let's fast. So we can get ourselves right. Let's do this. Let's do that. Your higher self can prepare you and get you back on the right path and on the right track. Right? So, we have, let's get back to shame. Okay, so on the flip side of this, you got someone who is feeling shame. Because see, just like you feeling like what's going on in the world, everybody feeling it. What's going on. And so with that, what they feel about what's going on and what's happening, they also feel feelings and emotions about how they've treated people, what they've did to people, because I truly believe that this point in time, just like we feel, the ops they feel, I really truly believe that God is using this time to reiterate, to show them themselves in all of this stuff that people are doing, people are displaying feelings, emotions, how they're seeing how other people are feeling based off of things that they have done to other people, mean you. God is using these days, this negativity, this energy, this dark, dense energy, to show themselves, show them how they made people feel, how people really truly felt when they did certain things to them. God is using this dense energy to make them reflect back on their issues, things that they never addressed, things that they've been running from. Nobody can hide. The truth is being revealed. Nobody can hide right now. We can't hide. We can't run. See, even if you heal, you still feeling other people emotions and fears, and you feeling other people's stuff. So we can't hide from that. So we have to separate ourselves from that so we can be able to function. Empaths, if you don't know how to block out other people's feelings and emotions, you're just not going to function. You're not going to be able to function. You're not going to be able to move. You're not going to be able to think. You're not going to be able to do anything that is constructive for you, your life, and what you're trying to do, because it's bogged down with all kind of other people's feelings and emotions. But back to this particular person, they feeling shame because now they have to sit down, because it's nowhere for this. There's nowhere for this energy to go. It's here for everybody. So now they got to face themselves and the things that they've done to other people, because this is reaping time. They got to face the fact of why you walked away. Why you and this person is no longer together. Why you two no longer are friends? Why you two no longer can communicate? Why you two are so far away from each other? When all they want to do is simply be with you. They know they did wrong. They know that they messed up. They knew that a long time ago. But they never wanted to face it. They never wanted to look at it from your point of view. It was always the blame game. It was always, let me grapple with what I could find to make it be their fault. Because I ain't did nothing wrong. I'm only protecting, I'm only protecting myself. I'm only doing, never accepting responsibility and accountability for the things that they did, for the part that they played in this thing. But now, today, with so much going on, these people that have done the most are feeling it. Shame, hurt, disgusted with their own self. They feeling it. Because there's no place for that. Now is no place for nothing to go. You got to deal with it. You got to see it. It's being reflected back to you. Everything you did to somebody else is being reflected to you. Because now everybody is on the front line. Everybody, any day now, anything could be put down. Any day now, anything could be anything could happen. Anything could go down. So everybody is in a place of reflection, reflecting on their life, reflecting over the things that they did, reflecting, is this the end? Reflecting, how can I if this is the end, how can I change what could I do? How can I get forgiveness? How can I seek forgiveness? What do I need to do? That's only for people that haven't completely sold themselves out. They feel ashamed because you abandoned them. And when you abandoned them, they know now why you abandoned them. They know now why you went ahead. But now, finally, they see the error and want to take some type of accountability within themselves. Not to you, but within themselves. Wanting forgiveness. Wanting to come to terms with the part that they played. And why you walking away and why you're not here today with them. Why they can't talk to you. Why they can't see you. It's because of them. Not you, them. And they're now having to go through this because at this time, a lot of the ops, a lot of the people that have done people wrong is looking at things from a different perspective. Because it could all be over. You don't know the hour, you don't know nothing. but you see destruction all over the news. Where do you fit into that destruction and chaos and trying to hurt another individual that didn't do nothing to you but try to go on and move on with their life? What all did you do? Finally, wanted to look, not tell you, not come to you. Now, some of you may be blessed to get a phone call, get a text, asking for forgiveness. But most of us, they're going to do it within themselves. And that's good enough for me. I don't need no phone call. I don't need no text. I'm done with that. Do it for you. Turn your life around. Get yourself together. That's good enough for me. And leave me alone. That's good enough for me. And I know the collective feel the same way. So if that's what you is, if you resonate with that, go on and put that in the comments. I second that motion. I second that motion, Trinity. I second that motion, TT. I second that motion, Miss T. Whatever you wanna, dear T. Whatever you wanna put. I second that motion. Put that in the comments, because I'm going to leave that there. So with that being said, like, share, subscribe. Subscribe. Hype it up. All right. So I'm sending you love. I'm sending you healing your way. And Trinity is